Press felts, shoe press belts, and transfer belts. Ichikawa designs, manufactures, and sells all the paper-making felts. By proposing combinations of products that suit operating conditions and customer needs, Ichikawa contributes to improved operating efficiency. All Ichikawa felt products are made to order. We produce felt in all dimensions, tailored to each customer's paper-making equipment, as long as 180 meters and as wide as 13 meters. IK-JIT is Ichikawa's proprietary just-in-time production management system. This framework systematically organizes the knowledge of felt production management Ichikawa has accumulated over more than half a century. To produce high-quality products without variance, Ichikawa centralizes all processes from order acceptance to product design, production, and shipping. Backed by prudently managed production equipment, Ichikawa has developed a production method that unifies equipment used, processes, and timing. The following is a brief overview of Ichikawa's production processes. Fibers are inspected upon receiving and prepared for weaving. In the weaving process, base fabric for the felt is woven. In the needling process, a fabric called the bat is needled into the base fabric. The fabric is pressed and heat-treated in the washing, drying, and finishing processes. In the inspection process, the finished products are carefully inspected, searching for any damage and contamination. At Ichikawa, all processes are subject to strict management standards and rigorous quality control, ensuring delivery of products that satisfy customers every time. The material for base fabric is selected to match customer needs. In most cases, nylon fiber is used. To ensure high standard with no variance, inspecting the quality of fiber is indispensable. Fibers are inspected for twist count, stretch, and contraction factor. This receiving inspection is the first step in ensuring consistently high quality. As paper-making machines increase in speed, monofilament felt is increasingly becoming standard for better water permeability and durability. In the next process, we will explain the preparation process for weaving a base fabric. This is the warping board. It winds the vertical thread, called the warp, onto a bobbin in the loom. After the bobbins are lined up in the loom, their number is determined by the loom's width. This is the weft winder. It winds the horizontal thread, called the weft, onto a wooden tube in the loom. After it is wound, the wooden tube is set in the loom's shuttle. Through the loom's picking action, the horizontal thread, called the weft, moves repeatedly back and forth, crossing over the warp that is set in place. This is how the cloth is woven. During these warping and tube rolling processes, stringent tension control is performed automatically according to the thickness, length, and strength of the thread. This work is one of the most important processes in ensuring that products are manufactured with consistent high quality. This loom weaves the base fabric. At Iwama Mill, before weaving is done, the most suitable loom is selected based on the dimensions and quality code. A paper-making felt has to be seamless. This base fabric is woven using a method called endless weaving. Using the world's largest loom, 33-meter wide base fabric up to 63 meters in length can be woven by the double weaving method. Base fabric with a length greater than 63 meters is woven in a single sheet using a technique called normal weaving, rather than double weaving. After weaving, the cloths are finally stitched together to form a connected cloth. Even the tiniest irregularity in the seam can cause uneven strength of the felt and can deteriorate the surface state of the paper. For this reason, the stitching is conducted with painstaking care by quality operators. A wide range of methods are used to weave the base fabric, according to the conditions under which the felt will be used and the characteristics required. Here we will explain a typical weaving operation. The first step is called the single weaving. The plain weave is the basic weave, with excellent dimensional stability. The 1/3 broken twill uses more warp threads than the single weaving, with fewer crossovers of the weft. This weave produces a base fabric of excellent smoothness. The double warp weave is thicker and stronger than the plain weave, providing superb durability. Two or more base fabrics produced using different techniques can be superposed. This producing method is called lamination. Laminated base fabrics deliver outstanding smoothness, durability, and runnability. In the weaving process, it is vital that the warp and weft threads have uniform tensile strength. At Ichikawa, the tensile strength of warp threads is managed by automatic control. The tensile strength of the weft thread is controlled by managing the tensile strength when it is drawn out of the shuttle and its speed, to ensure high quality of the base fabric. The woven base fabric is measured and carefully inspected by the human eye. Base fabric that is finished inspection is transferred to Kashiwa mill. This is the base treatment process. The base fabric is heat treated using a drying machine to cancel out any deformation and ensure stability of the base fabric. This is the needling process. The needles used in the process feature small protrusions on the sides. These protrusions pull on thread-like fibers called bat, which are mixed in according to the design specifications. The vertical motion of the needles tangles the fiber and the base fabric together, needling the fiber in the base fabric. This work is divided into several layers, increasing the thickness one layer at a time. This technique results in highly uniform fabric layers. The felt uses extremely fine fibers so that its surface will make the paper smooth. The middle layer uses thick, highly water-permeable fibers. In this way, different fibers are used for each layer to create different functions. In the needling process, mixing is performed after the fibers of the bat are carefully checked to ensure no admixture of foreign materials. This work conducted to ensure that the fibers blend uniformly, according to the characteristics of the felt. Next, the needling process begins. Recently, the pre-needling method, in which mat is formed of bat pierced with needles and placed on the base fabric to be needled again, has become a major standard. The introduction of the pre-needling process has broadened the range of variations in the lineup of product design, increasing productivity as well. The mixed materials are first sent in certain amount of quantities to a process called carding. The material is teased out into a uniform sheet and spread out in several layers. After carding, the fabrics are entangled with each other by the needling process, forming a matted bat. The matted bat formed by the pre-needling machine is set in the needling machine and needle punched into the base fabric. By producing the required number of layers through this process, bat layers of uniform quality are produced. This is a cross-section of felt just after the needling process has finished. As you can see, the bat's fiber layers are thoroughly entangled, firmly fixing it to the base fabric. The needling process builds key performance characteristics into the felt. This work is conducted under automatically controlled temperature conditions. To ensure a smooth surface and firm binding of the bat and base fabric, the uniformity of the base fabric and the degree of wear on the needles are stringently checked and controlled. During needling, key physical characteristics for felt performance, such as caliper, dimensions, smoothness, and weight, are measured and monitored to ensure stable, high quality. Once needling is completed, the felt's dimensions, caliper, and other physical characteristics are carefully checked out, and the felt is sent to the next process. Here, fiber oils and other substances are washed off the felt to ensure stable dewatering performance from the first stages of its use. Next, the surface of the washed felt is roll-pressed to give it the appropriate density and smoothness. This step imparts the required initial dewatering performance and proper water permeability. To improve dimensional stability, the felt goes through a heat-set process. Felt properties such as dewatering and chemical resistance may also be enhanced by resin treatment. Finally, surface fluff and excess fibers attached to the felt are removed by singeing. In the washing, drying, and finishing processes, the felt dimensions, thickness, airflow, quantity, tensile strength, and other qualities are measured to ensure that the felt quality confirms the strict quality control standards. After stringent quality control in each process, the felt is sent to the final inspection process. In the inspection process, the felt is inspected by human eyes for damage and inclusion of foreign matter, as well as by using a metal detector for metallic contamination. All Ichikawa felt products are made to order. We package our products in accordance with the needs of each customer, including maximum operability. Having passed the strictest inspection processes, the felt is carefully packed, then stored in our warehouse before shipping. This papermaking felt delivers excellent performance and stable, high quality. Ichikawa's papermaking felt is produced using the strictest quality control and refined technology, and is shipped to customers around the world.